Welcome back, race fans, to Forza Motorsport 7. This is the Racecraft Raceschool presented by ORC, our online racing collective. We've got a couple of guys here this evening that we're kind of doing some drills with. So the focus of this drill is actually to just have track awareness as well as driver awareness with other cars being close. Now, you'll see us progressively get a little bit faster, a little bit better as the drivers get more in tune and more in touch with driving next to each other. So we've got ORC Sarverious here in the yellow car, and we've got WildmanCB on the left there with the pearlescent car. And then we've got myself, ORC Speedy Jab, in the lime green, and we've got Bonedatious in the black. This is the Ferrari 360 Stradale, I believe. But it's tuned by ORC Sarverious, so we all wanted to make sure we had the same tune, same power, same, everything. So we've also got back here CPL Cole and in the black with some kind of matte black design, and we've got Triggerstory joining us in the gray Ferrari. But you can see they're quite a ways back. So we're going to focus on the lead drivers up front. Mainly we're going to be on board, I think, with Sarverious most of the time. And then what we'll do is we'll just be looking back. But, excuse me, as you see, oh no, I don't want to replay cameras, sorry. Game cameras. Okay. Let's do close. And then what we can do is we can press, oh, we have to play. Duh. So what we can do is we can look back. As long as I don't, I'm not on that. Okay, so now we're heading into the Andretti hairpin at Laguna Seca here, and you can see what we're going to try to do. Each of the drivers is going to switch back and forth every lap. So Sarverious right now is going to be on the left, Wildman's going to be on the right. Same me, I'm going to be on the right, and who's back there with me? I already forgot. Bonedatious, that's right. Bonedatious is back there with me. So we're going to switch. I'm going to take the full right, he's going to take left, and then we're going to switch on the next lap and cross over start-finish. So again, what this really trains you and focuses on is being comfortable driving next to each other, know where that other car is. So we're going to try to get as close as we can to each other, not interrupt and not cut off apexes or anything like that, but give enough room knowing that the driver is there. So you'll see mistakes, obviously, as we get into this drill, and you'll see people touching each other or giving too much room and going off track and doing stuff like that. But we're trying to maintain a relatively fast speed here as we go up into the corkscrew here. This is the second time I went ahead and fast forwarded and got rid of that first lap because we were really tentative and really slow, so it's kind of boring. So this is when it starts getting a little bit better, and you kind of see our lines improving here and there. Obviously, there will be mistakes again. This is the purpose of this training school, is to really identify and be comfortable driving next to somebody. When you do league racing like we do all the time on Forza, you get a lot of incidents where people are just either cut off the nose of each other and don't realize they're there, and we want to try and eliminate and improve driver skill, eliminate mistakes and improve driver skill. So you'll see a switch over here as I run wide in the background. So each driver's not going to switch. You'll see I switch to the inside now, the left, which means Bonedatious is on the right, Sarverious is on the right, and WildmanCB is on the left there. So now you'll start seeing us get a little bit better, a little more comfortable, like I said, and increasing that speed a little bit. And my objective here was to try to get closer to the front too as well with Bonedatious. So now, we have two things to look. We're not only looking at track awareness and driver awareness of the guys next to us, but now we're looking at forward in front of us too. So we're maintaining our speed here most of the time, where you can see what's letting off, braking a little bit, making sure. So that was actually a decent line until Bonedatious hit that curve and it kind of tossed him. But that was a good line for both of us initially to be really tight to each other. Then you can see Sarverious and Wildman did a good job of that too in the front. They're focused on. So I'd like to introduce this drill to a lot of different people. I think it's valuable. And we actually did 3 wide drills as more people came in next. And 3 wide around this track, around Laguna Seca, is really difficult. I'm not going to show it because it didn't turn out to be good content, but I'll explain the 3 wide drills as well. Same exact thing. We take, I think, 6 laps, and we're alternating. So in this case, we would have 3, so there'd be somebody in the pinch in the middle right here. So the middle driver actually dictates the pace, and the two around are going to set the pace on it. So the difference is with 3-wide drills, it becomes really difficult because you've got to watch left, right, especially you're the center driver, right? So example, if you're coming into this left-hander right here, the final corner onto the main straight here, and you have 3 wide, WildmanCB on the right there, now on the left, if you're looking this way, he would be really tight to the apex, and the center driver would be try to be as tight to him as possible and leave room from the outside and front. As Bonedatious gets a little aggressive there and outbreaks himself, that's okay. Again, this is practice, we're having fun, we're training, trying to get more driver awareness. So, but anyway, with the 3-wide drills, what you really want to do is if you're, let's say that, like if you were 3-wide right here and Sarverious would be the outside driver, he really wants to dictate his according to the middle driver, and then the middle driver wants to dictate towards, the right driver depending if it's a right-hand corner or left-hand corner. Then his focus would change to kind of, the inside guy just hugs the apex is the easiest way. You can see we're getting a lot faster, you can see everybody's getting more comfortable. Like I said, we ran the 3-wide drop to this, and it was the same kind of scenario where initially people were very tentative, especially coming through turn 6 right here up the hill. That's a really tight corner, and 3-wide works, but you really got to be on it. So I wish I had content for it, but I'm sorry, it didn't come out right, and we were kind of all over the place, to be honest with you. So that was a really good corkscrew by all 4 of us drivers out there. It was really good. ORC Sarverious did a great job, Wildman and Bonedatious. See, Bonedatious gets a little bit squirrely on that entry and kind of overcorrects into me, which is, again, totally fine. As long as I hug the apex, I can give him room on the outside. And same thing with ORC Sarverious is going to hug the apex here. So hopefully you'll see some really close racing. We always do every week in ORC. We're in the Mission Pilot Challenge right now, modeled after IMSA's, of course. So we've got TCR cars and GS cars, or GT4s. So that's the current series we're in. So we do training programs like this every once in a while. The next focus, I think, after this will be just focusing on apexes and helping drivers locate their brake zone, or the 4 elements of the corners: brake zone, entry, apex, and exit. So we're going to set some cars up around the way. We're going to put a car at the brake zone. We're going to put a car at the apex, and we're going to put a car at the exit, so you can kind of see and keep your eyes up and look ahead. So the background you're seeing, or the video you're seeing, we're actually, this last lap we're doing, so what we're doing is we're alternating between passing each other and taking the inside line and the outside line. So you'll see us, as best we can, obviously, try to pass each other and give room that somebody's coming up. So we call this leapfrog. So we're playing leapfrog right now, going back and forth. And you see Sarverious comes up here, you can see I'm going to dive up on the inside. Bonedatious gives me room. Wildman gives Sarverious room, so now you'll see hopefully Sarverious slow down a little bit, let Wildman up the inside, yep, and I'll do the same in the background. So this is another useful drill too, because again, it's just practicing overtaking, leaving the room, having a respectful space. When you're in a race and you see somebody coming in, you know they're faster, you know they got the corner, sometimes it's better to just let them overtake you. If they're faster than you, it's a good opportunity to learn what are they doing differently if they're faster than you, and how are they maintaining more apex speed. Like, what are they doing right and what are you doing wrong, and vice versa. So that was the end of the video there. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We will be providing more Racecraft Raceshools, again presented by ORC, in the near future. So I'll make sure to let you guys know about the next one, which, like I said, will be the 4 elements of the corner. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you so much to the drivers, ORC Sarverious here, WildmanCB, Bonedatious, myself, I'll thank myself, and as well as Corporal Cole and Triggerstory, which we didn't get to see in this video, but maybe next time, guys. So please give a like, please give a thumbs up, please share it if you guys find value in that, as well as looking forward to the next one. So thank you so much, guys. Have a good night. See you later.